Who is that? You go down into the sublevels? It's a shame. You have? You managed to find them down there? You're tougher than you look. I have 1,000 credits for their bodies and their personal effects. You've proven very helpful.
Any luck on get... What do you want to know? It's right...
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't. Is there anything... I hope that you... Is there...
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave. I know that you settlers have a score to settle with Jedi. Trust me, this one's gonna suffer. Trust me, Jedi have a very bad fate waiting for them on Nar Shaddaa. Anything he's done to you, he'll more than pay for. For a settler, you're all right. Leave the cave and don't tell anyone what you saw. If you come back, we'll have to kill you. I'd rather not, so just go.
Your acts are subtle indeed. Much can...
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. That is correct, and I want you to help me. According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services. There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps. Deal with the turrets however you see fit. Just keep them from pestering my men. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter to plan. Return to me when you are ready.
Just in time. Terena told me you've been searching for her friend. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to put that on hold for now, as I've been telling Terena. I've just received solid proof that the mercenaries are planning to annihilate Kunda. We need your help.
Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them. Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to...
I was right about you. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize. We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes... Off the top of them, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day, and the men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted. We've had some men. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to... When you're ready, come...
Any luck on getting my mom?
Insorana kami. Chuta ko.
Are you ready? I won't. You heard the Jedi. Move out, men. Come on, Jedi. You're leading the first wave.
I should have stopped you long ago. Your machinations end here, outcast. Did you think a handful of mercenaries could hold a Jedi Master? No more words! Defend yourself or perish!
The strength of his Force powers. He is desperate to finish you quickly, so he uses a potent form of the Force. Defeat him by going on the defensive and absorbing his attacks with the Force. He will quickly run out of energy and...
Are you arrogant enough to think you can divide your attention while fighting me? You think you can learn my technique just by watching me? It takes a Jedi Master years to perfect it. It's not possible. You must be stopped.
You should have let him live. He would have fetched a fine price on Nar Shaddaa. Kunda is ours, thanks in part to your assistance. Here, take your reward, Jedi. You deserve more credits. You'll get 50% more. Thanks again for your... Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with the Administrator, and I'm dressed to kill.
The Republic won't stand for what you've done here. You'll pay for your crimes.
I was going to make it a painless death, but you've been much more difficult than you had to be. Now you're going to pay.